My dear students, good morning. You must have enjoyed short summer vacation and now must be ready to learn new things. This year you are going to learn a new language, Sanskrit. Hope you must be knowing about it. I am Archana Madam. I will teach you Sanskrit. Sanskrit language is known as the language of gods. You will learn more about it in lesson number 3 Lekhanam. Sanskrit language is believed to have been general language of the greater Indian subcontinent in ancient times. It is the language of Indian culture. It is very important to learn Sanskrit to understand our culture. In our culture, beginning of any occasion is done with prayer. It is even believed in Indian culture that we should start our day in remembrance of God. Doing so will give us ability and energy to make the day fruitful in all situations. This is the reason that beginning of this subject in the book is done with prayer or vandana. Children, I start my day in remembrance of God. You should also start your day in remembrance of God. Children, before starting Vandana, we should have information about these two symbols, Halant and Visarg. The sign of Halant or half letter. The consonant without a vowel is written as a Halant, which is depicted by making a slanting line below the consonant. For example, K with slanting line and Kh with slanting line. It is read as K, not K. Similarly, it will be read the next letter as Kh, not the K. Visarg. The sign like a colon is called Visarg. It is read with H sound. Dev with the sound with the symbol of colon will be read as Devah. Vandana. The first shloka is in the praise of Guru or teacher. Guru Brahma, Guruh Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwarah. Guruh Sakshat Parbrahma Tasmai Shri Gurve Namah. Guru Brahma. Gurur Brahma means Guru is Brahma. Gurur Vishnu means Guru is Vishnu. Gurur Devo Maheshwara means Guru is God. Maheshwar for me. Maheshwar means Shankar or Shiva. Guru Sakshat Parbrahma. Guru is God for me. Tasmai Shri Gurve Namah. I salute to that Guru or teacher. Its meaning is Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Shiva, and it's my salutation to Guru who is God for me. In our culture, Guru is a most important person as like God. He creates knowledge, sustains knowledge, and destroys the weeds of ignorance. The second shloka is in praise of Ganpati. Vakratundah Mahakayah Suryakoti Samprabhah Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Its meaning is Vakratundah means Vakra means curved, Tundah means trunk. Mahakayah. Maha means big or huge. Kayah means body. Surya means sun, Koti means crores of, Sam means equal, Prabha means brightness or glory. Nirvignam Kuru means Dev. Nirvignam means without any obstacle. Kuru means do. May Dev, my Lord. Sarva Karyeshu, all the work, Sarvada means forever. Its meaning is salutation to Sri Ganesha, who has a curved trunk, large or huge body, and whose splendor is similar to million suns. Make me hurdle free in all my good deeds forever. Children, by solving your problem with hard work, courage, and firm determination, you can also be nirvighna like Ganesha. Third shloka is in praise of goddess Saraswati, who is considered as the goddess of knowledge. Namaste Sharde Devi Veena Pustak Dharini Vidyarambham Karishyami Prasanna Bhav Sarvada. Namaste means I bow down or my salutation to. Sharde Devi means Saraswati Devi or the Devi of the knowledge. Veena Pustak Dharini. Dharini means to hold. Who is holding Veena and book? Vidyarambham means when I start the study, before starting my studies. Karishyami means I will do. Prasanna means with please, with happiness. Bhav means be. Sarvada means forever. Its meaning is, O Goddess Sharda or Saraswati, holding a veena and book, my salute to you. I shall start studies. You please be pleased with me forever. Children, not by just praising and worshipping your teacher and Lord will make you a successful person. For achieving success, you also have to inculcate their qualities. This only in real way will make them happy and they will extend their blessings on you.